massive temple discovered on Mars identical to an ancient Japanese tomb. According to satellite images from the Red Planet, there is a massive temple on Mars that is identical to an ancient Japanese tomb. There are some truly fascinating things on Mars. A baffling structure located on the surface of Mars eerily resembles a massive temple on Earth, and UFO hunters claim there is a mind-boggling connection between the two. In the last couple of years, intriguing theories have been proposed suggesting that in the distant past a catastrophic event or nuclear war destroyed a sophisticated Martian civilization, forcing its survivors to migrate to Earth and restart civilization. Now, UFO hunters have discovered a structure on the Red Planet whose apparent geometry is eerily similar to a temple located on Earth. The enigmatic structure visible on numerous satellite images of the Red Planet displays staggering similarities to the ancient Japanese tomb of Kafun. While there are numerous images of alleged structure on Mars that can easily be dismissed as pareidolia, the massive Martian monument has fascinating similarities to the funerary complex in Japan, raising speculations that an ancient civilization did in fact inhabit Mars, perhaps millions of years ago. The massive structure on the surface of the Red Planet is visible on Google Earth, Mars, by entering the following coordinates: 6 degrees 3 minutes 57 seconds .07 and 92 degrees 4 minutes 13 seconds .02 To see the similarity between the alleged structure on Mars, visit Google Earth and type in the following coordinates: 36 degrees 7 minutes 45 seconds .64 and 139 degrees 28 apostrophe 52.95 which will take you to the Japanese tomb. A YouTube user who posted a video online believes the similarities between the two structures can only mean one thing: an ancient civilization once existed on Mars, and we are looking at its remains today. Many UFO researchers agree and claim that the structure identified on Mars probably went through millions of years of erosion, but its clearly visible shape is a definitive telltale sign that an ancient race most likely inhabited Mars. The keyhole-shaped mound looks incredibly similar to what we have here in Japan, says a YouTube user during the video. There are many interesting things about this mound that we found on Mars. First of all, it is a massive structure, and it appears in a very isolated, flat, empty plane. The sides of the structure have straight edges that run down to a large circular dot formation at its base, just like the one we have here in Japan. Interestingly, despite the fact that there are many structures that can be dismissed easily as being natural formations, the two structures exhibit remarkable symmetry. However, at the insistence of some users, NASA has taken the trouble to respond to alleged claims about the artificial structure on Mars. The U.S. Space Agency explained that the straight edges are the result of fractures or a natural hill forming a solid ground that has undergone changes and erosion for billions of years. Many people disagree with NASA and indicate the similarities cannot go unperceived, and we are looking at the remains of a once mighty Martian civilization that most likely disappeared millions of years ago, after a catastrophic nuclear war took place there, as Dr. Brandenburg suggests. Dr. John Brandenburg believes that an old Martian civilization was wiped from the face of Mars in the distant past. Dr. John Brandenburg has a Ph.D. in theoretical plasma physics from the University of California, and he is currently working as a plasma physicist at Orbital Technologies in Madison, Wisconsin. According to Dr. Brandenburg, ancient Martians known as Sidonians and Utopians were massacred in the giant nuclear attack, and evidence of the genocide can still be seen today. According to scientists, there are very large traces of Xenon-129 on Mars, and the only process that we know that produces Xenon-129 is a nuclear explosion.